Alright, so a quick demo of Framesail. You can think of it as a all-in-one YouTube automation app, or just an app that runs through the whole pipeline of creating faceless videos all through AI. So in the back end of it, connects up all the AI generation jobs from analyzing styles from other videos, from writing scripts, from doing the voiceovers, hooked up to stuff like Minimax and 11 Labs, then writing the storyboard scene by scene, generating all the images with GPT or Nano Banana, and then generating videos. It's hooked up to FAL, which gives us access to all sorts of different video models. So we have a UI that this process can be driven through. We also have a full MCP server that can be hooked up to an agent like Claude or GPT or whatever agent you want to use. And so this process can be driven completely by an agent as well behind the scenes, so you literally would not have to do anything. Whenever I'm recording my videos, I just hook it up to the MCP. I've generally already created my channels and created the styles within those channels, so once you get that right, you're kind of on autopilot. You can create as many videos as you want in that style. So let's just hop into one of these channels here that I have. This one's called Simple Explain. So when you click into a channel, basically what a channel is a series of videos all within the same style. So whenever you create a new channel, you start by creating your channel style, and a channel style has defines kind of the art style, which is like what kind of art it uses. Obviously, it's just a paragraph here that we pass into all the generation jobs, narrative style, director style, etc. We also do image templates so that our characters all have the same kind of body proportions and an art style, and then the environment template is something we also pass into image jobs so that we maintain a consistent art style. So let's just click into one video here that we have. Let's do this, the stock market crash of 2008. So you open up a video. This is kind of the overview page that gives you the progress on the video and the steps you can do. So first step is script. When you click in here, there's a few things you can change. You can change who's talking, so if it's just a single narrative throughout the video, or if you want to have characters talking, or any combination of that, meaning that characters in your story will actually have lines and you can set different voices for them. Length 10 minutes. You then will hit generate script. It'll generate your script, and then you can, this is a text box, so you can edit anything or select it and edit with AI. That's pretty simple. You can always, of course, write it yourself and paste it in here, or write it externally with another AI tool or whatever and paste it in there. That's not a problem. Characters and assets. So this is where we have all our characters. You can click through these. You just generate all of them. You can see they're all of the consistent art style. They just change the the small characteristics, the outfits, haircut, what they're wearing. This video has a lot of the same kind of looking government official type people. Really depends on your video how many characters you're gonna have, how different they're gonna be, but you can see that all of these characters look like they fit together in the same sort of video. Environment, same thing. It's going to give you 4 perspectives on your main locations within the story. So financial district or this residential area, and then objects or any recurring props, so that if you have a prop that shows up in scene 2 of the video and also shows up in scene 60 of the video, it's going to look the same and you're going to have that visual consistency throughout. Next step is voiceover. Also quite simple. You choose your provider, Minimax or 11 Labs. Choose your main narrator voice, And then if you do have characters talking, you can choose a separate voice for each of them. The video is gonna automatically, or the AI is gonna automatically break it down into voice blocks, which are just like chunks of the narration. Basically, it's gonna split it anytime there's a new character talking, or when it gets too long. Keep them fairly small so that they can generate quickly. And that's about it for voiceover. And then storyboard, this is kind of the where everything sort of comes together. It's going to generate a scene by scene breakdown of the entire video. The parameters that kind of go into this is you can choose what percentage of still images you want versus video. So 70-30 split here, how many sound effects you want. I forgot to mention, at every generation step, you can also open and see the entire full prompt and edit any part of it. So it kind of breaks it down into sections. You can see the storyboard prompt is going to pass in all of these different things as sections. So for example, the image prompt instructions. So whenever we have a scene that's an image, it's going to give it these instructions on how to write the prompt to then generate the image in the scene. So again, you can edit any of this. Usually I'll just leave it on the defaults. I'd only really change a prompt if I have a specific scene that I don't like. You can go in there and change the scene description or whatever, and then just regenerate it. I guess, yeah, so the inputs that go into the storyboard is the director style that was defined at the start of the channel. So that's going to basically define like how long your segments are. Do you have like zooms or pans or Ken Burn transitions throughout? Do you have like title cards? What's the mix of like humans on screen versus just background, B-roll? You can get it to fetch real images. That's not in this particular video, but you can do like full B-roll that is found on the internet and real images if you're doing more of an explainer video. You can kind of say that you want text embedded in the images. Like all this comes down to the style, and the style is essentially just a model prompt, so you can tell it to do anything you want. And then like once you really nail down the style, then generating each video is so easy because it's always going to be consistent, always going to be the same. You won't really have to touch that. And then last piece is just the editor. Again, I'm going to show you all your scenes here on the side, full timeline editor here at the bottom. You can click into any scene, and you can add, you can, change when it appears, change the timing, change any of that, opacity. You can get quite fancy with it, any type of animation. So if you want, like this one already has a pan left, and yeah, let's just do a slide left just to show an example.
In 2008, the global economy lost trillions of dollars.
You can see it, the exit animation slid left. So anyways, yeah, you can do all sorts of stuff there. At the top, here's a couple other options. You can add music. So we do have a library of tracks already in here. You can always upload your own as well. Captions, you can just turn the captions on like this, and they'll
and
just
a big
show
part
up.
Of the disaster.
You can change caption style, size. You can go advanced settings, and then director chat is like a basically a chat for editing the video. Fully built in. You can see I've already chatted with it. Increase the font size and have it appear from the left, and it'll make those changes. And it's focused on scene one, so it works quite well. You can tell it like, okay, add a transition here, add a zoom here. Anything that you can do through the UI and more, you can do through this director. And then when you're done the video, just export it, be able to download it. And that is it. I can briefly show the MCP as well. Over here, new chat. I have it already installed on my Claude account here, but I'll just show you. When you're doing Claude through the web, you install it as a connector. You can see Framesail here. So it's got all these tools. You give it permissions. It's really easy to connect once you have your Framesail account. Instructions on the website, or you can just basically ask Claude to download the MCP for you. So I could just say, okay, let's create a new video in my simple explain channel in Framesail. So it's going to find Framesail. It's found the simple explain channel. And then let's make a video about we had the stock market crash. So what else could we do? Let's do the rise of AI. The rise of AI. And then it's asking you for permission. You can set it so it doesn't ask that. You can see, so it's given me a link now to my project, so we can just click that. And we can see it's created a brand new video in our channel here, the rise of AI. And then from here, we could just say, okay, it says next step is generating the script. Let's say, okay, let's create the script. And then obviously the AI job is running, so it's going to wait a little bit till that's done. If we open up the script, we can see it's typed in the description of the story. Just wait until this is done quickly here. And so by default, it's going to prompt you step by step, because obviously it does spend your credits, and so we don't want it to just default like kind of go off and do everything and spend a bunch of your credits by default. But you can just say, okay, make me the whole video, don't ask permission, don't ask me for input, and it will go through all the way till export and just give you the download link if you want. Or you can work with it and kind of do it step by step. So we can go back to the web app and we can see the whole script is here now. And obviously you don't have to babysit it, but you can just see it in the web app, or just do it through here, or you can set up a Claude Code or more of a CLI environment, and that works too. So yeah, that's a quick demo of Framesail. We're constantly working on adding new features and improving, adding new models as they come out. But yeah, thanks.